when are we eating warheads?
Right now. Just kidding.
Oh,
We're gonna
I'm with it.
we'll pepper it in throughout there because we just talked about it last week and we're like warheads and
Hmm.
we're gonna go back to our childhood. I don't know if you guys, Evelyn, if you ate any before, but I've waited.
No, I'm not going to spoil. Why would I do that? That's the
No, I'm
point
just
of bringing
Oh,
it.
you guys haven't had warheads yet?
not. We've had
Not
it before.
today or
Not
like
not
in
Oh,
my
okay.
decade.
adult life.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Got it. I'm like, were you children?
I see us live. How you
We're
guys?
You out here, bro?
Hey.
All right, so YouTube, Twitch, watch all the channels, right? And we'll be good. We'll be good. Twitch, YouTube, hi, welcome. We have our
Hi.
guest. Are we ready? Do we, Victor? Do
We're
we
live.
Need to,
We're
we're
good.
live? All right, cool. Well, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get.
K Fred's in the chat. What up, Wednesday peeps?
Dude, Wednesday's the best day of the week, y'all. All right, we are. Oh, do this.
Oh,
My
okay. Decade.
adult-
Recording in
We're
progress.
excited that you're here, and we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Ooh, she was loud. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
She always comes in strong.
Yeah.
All right, starting the song. Dude, it's another one.
What up, dudes?
What's up?
I'm Victor.
I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Mark.
Welcome to the show. We are to live and talk in LA.
Let's get it. What
Dude.
up? Oh man, this is the second time with our theme song, second episode, but our fifth time probably hearing it because we
We
put
like
on
to
repeat.
listen to it. Yeah.
I went back and listened to it yesterday. I was just like, it's fresh. It does feel different.
It's kind of soothing.
I think so.
It feels
Is it
good.
inviting you
Yeah.
guys? Is that what it feels like? Or is it actually awful? Let us know. What are your thoughts on the new theme?
I think it's cozy.
It's cozy. It gives a nice ambiance, quite honestly. But you know, today it's not so much about the ambiance. It's not so much about the theme song.
I think
today-
there's an ambiance in the
it's
room.
an
I don't
ambiance.
know.
Well, okay. Well, we today, as promised, as we talked about last week, and we posted about it this week. Today we have a special guest, and it's the return of our dude Science. What up, man?
Can you guys hear me good?
Yay.
Yeah. Sounds
We're
good.
All right. Nice. What's up,
We hear
y'all?
you, dude. Oh man, it's good to have you back, man. I was afraid you weren't gonna come back after you did our show last time.
Why?
I don't
I
know.
loved it. Yeah, I had a good time, bro.
It's
We-
because I wasn't here yet, and they
Ooh.
were like, it's just not the same without Evelyn. But now that I'm here, we're
Facts.
glad that you returned.
I'm glad to be here, guys. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
Yeah, of course. Like I mean, so for everyone in the chat who's tuning in, you might be a Science fan. It's your first time here, so give us a follow on To Live and Talk in LA, which you can find on Apple Podcast, Spotify, however your podcast. But we're streaming live with our dude Science. We're happy to have him. We're happy to have you too. So make some noise in the chat. People in the chat are already yelling for Science, bro.
Oh, it's lit. Let's go.
So
What's up, y'all?
it's a very personal experience to have you on a podcast. I don't know how many podcasts you've actually. I can tell you've done two because I know you did To Live and Talk in LA,
And then, right,
and you also did before To Live and Talk in LA. You did Some Assembly Required.
some assembly required. Hell
I'm
yeah.
glad you brought that up because I did my podcast homework this time
Mhm.
around, you guys, as per usual. And I to my very terrifying and terrible audio on Some Assembly Required season 2. And I listened to my episode Science Rules, which was your episode on my pod. And I literally was like throwing it. It's crazy how quickly time flies. I think at that point it was like 2022, maybe.
Hmm.
It's crazy
Right.
that it's been that long when we did that. So it's been what, like 3 years, but
Right.
or maybe 2.5. But this is something I wanted to bring to you guys. I asked Science, and I'd love to hear. I'll give you guys a minute to think about maybe some of these for yourself. But on that original episode, I asked him 3 words that he uses to describe himself to his core. And he said, do you remember what you said? I don't know if you peeked your
Wow,
Bible.
that's kind of
Nope.
deep.
I don't know. This is fucking
Yo,
And
that
I
was a
didn't-
deep ass
I didn't
interview.
prep him, dude. I went
Yo.
in and I was like, what do you think are three words that describe you to your core? I just want the people to get to know you. And I have the three words, but I'm curious, do you have any thoughts about what those three words might be? Any of you guys for
I like
yourself?
this. I like this.
Well,
I
I mean,
don't know.
well,
Anything.
I need to reflect.
I
Mark,
saw.
go.
I need to reflect.
But are we talking about ourselves? Like three words for
Yeah.
ourselves?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I want to hear science, and I want to see if his are still the same words.
Oh God!
Yeah.
All right,
Mhm.
damn. All right.
do 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 do
Um,
do do. Anybody?
3 words to describe myself, but mine is to my core audience, right?
Yeah. Even give me one. I won't make you guess three.
Oh, thank God. Refreshing. Did I use that one? That's the
I
first
like
word.
that.
But you are refreshing. I like that as an option, a
I've,
fourth.
I've evolved.
You have.
I've changed.
You said that the things that describe you to your core were that you are thoughtful, that you are sensitive, and that you are loving.
I was feeling hella sensitive that day.
You probably were.
Yeah, were you writing like a bio for your Hinge profile? Because this sounds
Right.
like a good description, bro.
We also did go
Trying to
into
find
talking
love.
about like life and your dream and what it means to be fulfilled, which is like so
True.
different. So I won't deep dive into that too much, but
Hmm.
I just thought that was such a fun exercise, and I totally put you on the spot, and you
You did.
came up with those,
Yeah.
which is hilarious that you couldn't come up with anything now. I just scared you. I gave you stage fright. But it's really cool. I learned a lot about you, and I'm sorry to take the floor here first, but
No.
um,
I mean, hey, look, science is here because we're interviewing him, and we want to know. We want to know your core, bro. Show us your core. That's what
All right.
Yeah.
we want.
flash the abs, flash the abs.
But
This
You
is
asked
the
for
real
it.
shirts off the ladies have been waiting for.
so, okay, I'll give you my first word that just came to me. For me, Mark from To Live and Talk in LA. For people who are new here, I'm gonna put chill. That'll be my first one.
Chill.
Second one is gonna be yum.
Ooh.
Yum. I think I
Yeah.
saw that in the chat.
Yeah, because today when I went to the Starbucks,
Yeah.
I got my cup, looked at it, and someone wrote yum, and then I was like, damn, someone was looking yummies today.
Somebody liked you,
Yeah.
dude.
I don't know, dude.
The Starbucks you're regular?
Yeah, they wrote yum. I was
Is
like,
it the
yo.
same person? Because that's not the first cup you've had something written on, right?
No, well, so I guess like there's this whole thing at Starbucks where they're like, we want to make your day, so they'll write shit on your cup, and normally it's like, hey bitch, or like loser or something, but like recently it's been like happy faces. This time it was yum. So my second word is yum,
I'll take it. Bizarre, but I'll take it.
and I'll take bizarre as my third word.
You know, love that. I think it
Mhm.
matches you perfectly considering I just said that.
Yeah.
Vic, do you have any?
Yes. So I'm gonna go with. You guys remember back in the day, you could put like how you were feeling on Facebook or MySpace. Do you guys remember? You could like just pick a word.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the one that I always picked because when I was in high school, I thought this sounded deep and cool, but now that I'm an adult, I feel like it kind of fits anyway. So the answer is pensive.
No.
I remember pensive on that thing.
I was like, damn, this seems pretty cool. I want to say it pensive.
That's amazing. I really like that one. I didn't bring the word. I didn't even prep. So I'm just gonna cop out with like the words that are you when you're like they're like rhyme something with your name. So I'll say I'm eccentric and effervescent.
Oh wow.
I don't know if that's a good or bad word. We'll figure that out.
think it's good.
And did I say eclectic?
No,
I'll take that.
I like.
We're
I
in.
say it's spot on, isn't it?
In it.
Spot
I think
on,
so.
innit?
You know yourself
Wow.
best, so I like it.
Well,
I want to ask the crowd a question,
ask it.
not science, because this is right about him. How old do you guys think Science was when he started making beats?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Any of us? Like, this is science bar trivia. Okay.
Science bar trivia. You guys are
I'm,
gonna learn something because I learned this on
Mhm.
my Some Assembly Required episode.
I
He's
think when
been
he's
making beats since the
Mhm.
age of
Victor, I don't know what your answer is. It has to be like
I'm going way back, dude.
way back. Okay, what's way back to you?
I mean, I think like you can only start so early, like because otherwise it doesn't. I'm gonna say like 16. I think he was like young.
Mm. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 12.
12.
Yeah.
both of you guys are
What the heck?
wrong.
Okay.
I learned this mofo with his brother, okay, in the city of Nueva York, was dropping beats since he was like 9 or 10 years old.
Wow.
9.
9.
Isn't that insane?
Shout out to Seven Sins, my brother.
I wasn't doing
Yeah.
anything when I
Dude.
was 9. That's pretty cool. I was
Science
playing in the
is out here
sprinklers.
crushing it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to point that out because when I heard that, I was like, that is still crazy. Like
Yeah.
9 or 10, absolutely insane.
That's factual.
I actually
That's
didn't say my
factual.
first words till I was 10, so that's very impressive, dude.
Nice, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody was guessing in the chat too. 15, 13. Everybody thought it
shit.
was teen. That's so funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to bring that in.
Do you have any of those beats from when you were 9? I'm curious if
Hell
you could
no.
still like drop some bars over those. Are they, what's
Hell
the
no.
quality like?
What did that sound like? Do you have
Yeah.
like a sample? Can you approximate for us what that would
How
have
did-
sounded like?
And no, honestly, my brother was guiding me and I was creating with him, and he's 9 years older than me, so he was 18. So
Mm.
the beats were fire. The beats were like, yeah, they were fire. They were really not boom bappy, but kind of boom bappy, real underground shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
That's
mean?
super
Like
cool.
heavy bass, because he's a big bass head. Yeah,
Yes.
that's all. Like, yeah,
Yes.
it was fire.
I'm
A
about
lot
to
of
be
a lot of
9-year-old
strings,
you.
a lot of strings on the keys. We did a lot of strings, like violins and shit like that too.
What was your 9-year-old contribution? Like, what were you giving?
So check this out. So we had a Casio keyboard, and at the time, I believe we didn't have multiple tracks to record on, so we'd literally have to record a whole beat, him doing bass or one part, me doing another part, and we'd have to press record and do that for like 3 minutes to have the beat.
My gosh.
So, so I was recording whatever, whatever I could,
That's a
trying
lot
not
of
to
fun.
mess up. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that must have been so sweet for you guys.
yeah. It was. It was. Yeah.
And
It
you
was.
did this in a state called in a city called Nueva York. I've never even heard of that place.
Yeah, bro. You should come
He's out there,
sometime,
dude.
man.
Ooh, Nueva York.
Nueva York.
Half my
Oh.
people live there, the New Yorkers, man.
Oh,
Nice.
New York.
Yeah,
Okay,
Nueva
Marcus.
York.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
Marcus.
Oh, you
so-
didn't know?
so
Yeah,
you-
call him Marcus. That's his in trouble name.
Right.
So science, you're from New York.
I am.
Okay.
Brooklyn.
So you've been doing your New York thing. You started up in New York. You grew up in New York, I'm assuming, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what brought you out here? Actually, okay. I want to know what brought you here first.
Okay.
Mhm.
What brought me out to Los Angeles, California? Music brought me out here, 100%. And also, I needed a change. I've always wanted to move to LA, but never had the right time to do it. And I was just like, fuck it. Why am I not going out to LA at this point in time? I have nothing tying me down in New York right now. So let's go get it.
And you're here doing New York. I
Mhm.
forgot to mention that we should have kicked off a show with Science had a show in Little Tokyo on Friday.
dude.
Was
Which,
dope.
Yeah,
Which, when there's rap involved, it becomes Lil Tokyo, Lil.
Abby.
Yeah. So it
That
was
one
there.
gets an Evelyn ranking. I like that one.
And
I'll
I-
throw an Evelyn emote.
I had, dude, it was such like if you haven't seen Science perform, you need to go see Science perform. And puts on a show. I've seen him a couple times. This one was like no different. You had like what 15, 20 minutes up there, and it was a fucking, it was
Yeah.
a rock show, dude. It was a hip hop show, but like, it was good vibes in there, dude.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
I
Thanks,
thought
man.
it was
Thank-
really cool. Mark had a blast.
Mark had a
Mark had a
great
really
time.
good time.
Marcus had
I saw some pictures that implied
an
he had a
amazing
great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I needed that
clearly.
energy. I
Mhm.
was so happy when you guys got there with that energy. That's what I needed, man. That's it right there.
I'll be honest, I
That's
never
it
been to a hip hop show, dude. I thought it was really cool. I go to a lot of concerts, but I'm like, I don't know. I like hip hop music, and I have for a long time, but I never
Right.
felt like going. I used to want to go to Rock the Bells, but that felt like a lot because, wait, is it Rock the Bells? Isn't it like a big,
Yeah,
Rock
like
the
a
Bells.
big,
it is Rock
yeah,
the
yeah.
Bells.
And I always wanted to go to that, and I never did because it was a festival, and festivals scare me. And I just haven't like gone out of my way to go to like a individual hip hop show. And I thought it was really cool. As soon as I got there, I was like, damn, this is actually pretty cool. And then I was
Man,
in, dude.
I'm
Yeah.
glad to be your first.
Yeah, man.
With an
Thank you for
amazing
that.
artist, dude. What
Yeah.
a killer show.
Appreciate it. I'm glad to be your first, my guy.
Yeah.
Dude,
Now I want to go to more.
I was so amped when we got there. I was already riding like a 3 or 4 beer buzz when we got there. I was like, all right, I'm chilling. And you know what you want to do to maintain a good buzz is to drink faster and harder. And so
You specifically.
yeah, I was like, I'm feeling like a gentleman right now. Let's go ahead and let's maintain. So I started buying Boilermakers, a bunch of rounds of Boilermakers, which is like a beer and a shot. And I was like, all right,
He loves
cool.
that.
And then I
Dude,
bought like
you're in trouble.
4 rounds of them, and then all of a sudden I'm watching science change my life up there on stage. You know,
You stupid.
Yeah, dude.
science saved my life rapping, and then like all of a sudden I time travel and then I'm out in front of the bar and I'm like yakking on the street, dude.
Yes,
and
he
I felt
is.
so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say
That's
something?
that's the picture I got.
I'm so happy you did that shit outside. Because everyone knew you were my guy.
Dude, that would have been
Promote-
the worst case scenario.
Right. The promoter would have came to me like, yo, what's up with your guy, bro? Like, he just threw up all over everyone inside the spot.
Dude.
So,
He went
no.
off to the side. He was away. It was a little loud, but you were away somewhere else, which I think
But
is
we all
important.
know that we throw up loud. That's the thing on To Live
Yeah.
and Talk in LA.
Yeah, that's
But,
true.
dude, you
think
gotta
it's-
put some respect
He
on
was loud by my
Science's
standards
name,
too,
dude.
though. He was pretty loud, dude. And
Were
it
you
kept
holding his hair
going.
back on him?
Ah, hell
Dude,
no!
he
I was
texted
laughing
me that he
from
was
a distance.
mad I didn't hold his hair back. Yes, he
Yeah.
said it.
Me and our boy Javi were over there standing off to the side. I was just cracking up, dude. I couldn't help but laugh. Javi wasn't laughing. I think I'm an asshole because I was just laughing. I thought it was really funny. You were fine.
Well,
I've
I
seen
mean,
that show before. You've seen
Yeah,
it
I've
before,
been
I'm
there.
sure. Yeah.
You'd be all right.
it got confusing to me because I heard him throw him up, throw him up, throw him up, and I was like, all right, cool, bet, I got
Oh
you,
my
dude. And I
God.
started yakking on the streets, dude.
That
Took it
one
to
gets a
heart.
Vic ranking for me. That's like a middle. That's mid joke for me.
Mark, I think
love
it's the shot beer combo. Because I gotta tell you, I don't know. I feel like nobody orders the beer shot combo on the menu besides you. I don't know anybody's do that.
I
We'll do
do.
shots,
I
but I'll drink beers, but never the same at the same time. You do that.
I do that all the time.
Really?
It's the way to go,
Huh.
bro. Like, I'm trying to get there fast.
Yeah.
And then I'm also trying to sip something, right? So it's kind of like, okay.
What about you?
works.
E, have you ever done that? Like it's a shot and a beer at the same time. Is it cheaper? I don't know. I feel like I've
The
ordered
only
both
time
separately.
I'm shotting and beering at the same time is if I took like an exotic shot that was fun and then I'm taking my beer to go, or if it's like an Irish car bomb situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm putting it's going in the thing, or like Jaeger bomb, or like any bomb I'll do, but I'm not like
That's
you know,
Mark's
that's not
go-to.
happening.
That's what he does.
Well, because I'm not really a cocktail person.
Yeah.
And I'll drink beers, and then the shots are just kind of nice because they just get you straight to the point. The problem is like when you start there was no spacing in between those shots and beers. It was like when we got there, I got a round. All right, cool. We finished it, got another round. Then Science like, oh, I'm about to go up. I'm like, dude, we need to get another one when he's at. Then all of a sudden, like
And then the night was over.
Then we watch him perform. I'm like, dude, you had a great set. Let's buy you one. We got to get you one. So
you
then all of a
got
sudden,
it, dude.
in the span of like about 40 minutes, this all happened really quick. And I think there should have been more spacing in between is what should have happened. But if you came to Little Tokyo, you would have seen what kind of work I do by screaming and throwing up.
Good
Yeah.
work, bro.
Yeah,
I
well
have
done.
an artist question for Science.
What's
Do
up?
you do as an artist, do you drink before your shows, or do you just indulge after? Like what does that look like for you?
That's such a good question. So if I'm on a run of shows and doing shows often, I drink before shows. It's whatever. But for this show, I didn't do any of that because it's been a minute. So I need my nerves to be my own nerves at this point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
and it also feels better to get off stage and just get lit as fuck in celebration. So you know what I
Yeah, and then
mean?
have
Yeah,
the
That's
little
true.
cronies buy you drinks,
you
dude.
know what
That's
I mean? Like we
amazing.
out here, yeah.
What's your drink of choice when you're on the run, when you guys are doing shows and you're in the groove? What are you
You know
drinking
what?
before a show?
You know what? Oh, so it's weird because I never do drink at
Mm,
shows. That's what I take on stage. You know what I mean? Drink
mm.
at shows. That's what I take on stage. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's my joint.
That's pretty light, and but it packs a punch because of the
It packs
whiskey.
a punch. Exactly
That's a nice
that.
steady drink, and it
It's
doesn't like leave the like in your mouth, you know?
exactly. It
Yeah.
warms you up. It's
Dude,
just
all good things, all the
okay.
vibes. That's another thing that we talked about in our 2022 episode,
We
that we're
do.
all about the vibes.
We
Science
are.
always brings the vibes.
Just the
Mm-hmm.
vibes. Vibes don't
Hmm.
lie. Shout out to my man Chaz who told me that. But vibes don't lie.
Well,
You
in addition,
literally said that last time too.
I did, right? Shout out to my guy.
well, in addition to vibes being brought, Monday, you dropped Magic, featuring Mick Jenkins.
Ooh,
So
I
like,
did.
this week is a new summer is coming early as far as I'm concerned because you're dropping heat, right? Is this
Right.
the sign to come of you're dropping bangers this year or
It's
what?
it's happening, bro. It's happening. I connected with my homie from out here, Nappy High. Met him out here, and we started creating some really good music. Started as an EP, then we made it an LP. So dropped the first single this week. From that, another single coming in 2 weeks, and then the album a week and a half after that. So it's
It's
looking
super
good.
cool. It's
Yeah,
very
Mm.
cool. How long did it
feeling
take you
good.
guys to put a record like Magic together? Because it
Oh,
was so good.
Magic was essentially, I would say, in terms of hours, maybe 48 hours. I wrote my verse. It was easy. And then we got into the studio with Mick Jenkins, and then he wrote his verse there, recorded it, done and done. I wrote the hook
Wow.
in the studio and did the hook.
That's
Yeah,
fast.
That's really
48 hours
fast.
on a track. It was a short track. I was waiting
yeah,
for more. I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie. I was like, what
That's
the
good. That's
this is
good.
amazing because
Run
there's
it
more
back.
coming. If
Run
you
it
guys
back.
haven't listened to it, go give it a listen. Magic featuring Mick Jenkins by
Yeah,
Science
hell
on
yeah.
Spotify and Apple Music.
It's one of my favorites on there. But I'm also really looking forward to the next single. Um, I don't know even know if I could say what that is here. Maybe I can, right?
It's your thing,
Don't
dude. I
spoil
don't
it.
know.
Don't spoil
It's
it.
me,
Don't
right?
spoil
It's
it.
I think it's
No,
kind of
make him
cool if
come
he
for it.
does.
I don't
Oh,
know.
okay, that's true.
I,
Well,
you sure? Because I kind of want to, but all
I think you should.
right.
Mark, Mark, this is why we needed a tiebreaker. This is why we wanted
Oh yeah,
three.
yeah. All right, cool. So wait. So I'm like, so I'm yes. Vic is yes.
I'm a yes, 100%
I'm a
yes.
no.
What?
Oh wait, it's between you three. Why am I including myself?
Yeah,
It's
you don't
okay.
count.
You could be in there. You're right.
Because you could create a tie.
He wants
Honestly,
to do it.
You
It's
can
his
just do whatever
thing.
you want, actually.
no,
Like
no.
this is your
He
duty.
clearly, we're saying,
Hold
no,
up.
no, you can't. Actually,
Tell us.
we've decided.
Tell us.
We
So I
Uh,
can't.
no, here in To Live and Talk in LA, which where people are watching live on Twitch and YouTube, we want to know. So let's make an exclusive here, dude.
What's the
let's
scoop?
Yeah.
scoop?
Exclusive. The next single is coming. I don't know if you've heard of her, but she's fire. She's from out here. Her name is Vel9.
Hmm.
Bell
The
nine.
song is
Really?
Cool
called
name.
My. It's such a fire song. She came to the studio and laid her verse. It's like butter. I think it might be one of my
Yes.
favorite songs on a project. It's some love shit on there. Like it's really fire. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope.
The word
Damn, I
butter
wanna check that out.
excites me in too
Yeah.
many capacities.
Right.
So I'm there. I'm bought in.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
fire.
this is what I want to ask here too, and
Yeah.
maybe you can teach us a thing. So, what if we wanted to be rappers one day, and we're like, hey, we're done with the podcast game?
Got you.
What is something we should keep in mind when we are writing our bars? And for people who bars are rap lyrics.
Right.
So,
Hmm.
what is something that you would tell us in terms of like forming rap lyrics?
Okay.
AKA
So,
bars?
all right.
Okay, first
Uh,
police sirens, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in the
Who's
hood,
that?
baby.
Where are
I'm
we?
outside, baby. No. No, but for real though. Yeah. So have you guys ever seen the movie? I think it's called Finding Forrester. Or Forrest with Sean Connery.
Yeah, you're
Alright.
the man now, dog.
You're the man now. Though. All right. So everybody watch that if you haven't watched that. I love that film. But he's teaching the kid how to write. The kid knows how to write already, right?
Hmm.
And this all makes sense. And so he's teaching the kid how to write, and then he puts him at his typewriter for the first time to write some shit. And the kid is writing slow as fuck. He's tick, 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 tick. And he's like, punch the keys, right? Just go with it. And, and so he's on some like, yo, the first draft Literally just has to be you writing without thinking. Just fucking write, and then you come back to it later. So when it comes to you guys starting out as hip hop artists or writers in general, that's the kind of advice I would give to you. Don't put too much thought into it. Write about what you're feeling, write about your life, and then you can always come back to it. But that's the most organic form, I think. You know what I mean? You can kind of do or give the people or
Mm.
give yourselves if you're writing. And also do a 16 a day, like in that same like forum. Just do a 16 a day. That's what I always used to tell folks that were coming up as well.
Is that
Right?
16
Every day.
What's a
bars?
16 what?
16 bars. So, right? 16 bars a day. Like, and it's going to be days,
Okay.
and that helps condition you because there are going to be days when you don't feel like, you know, you have anything to write about. You don't feel inspired, but you're going to write 16 bars a day.
Why is it 16? That seems kind of random.
16 is, well, shit, that's a good question.
Is it like
honestly.
a timing, like a music timing thing?
So that's like literally in hip hop music and even most music, it's all verses are 16 bars for the most part. Pop music can be 8. You can do 12. You've probably heard that in rap music as well. But your standard rap song from back in the day would be 3 16-bar verses.
I have so much to learn. Okay.
How do
It's
you
good
not
to
know
know.
this, dude?
I
They
don't-
would plug in like 3 artists
I don't
exactly in that
count
formula.
lyrics.
Each one gets
I
16.
just jam, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
jam, my guy.
I just blast shit, dude. I don't count it. Interesting.
No, but to your point, as you get more into the groove and the game, like you start writing more. Like I
Yeah.
started after a while, started evolving how we wrote, right? Like I'm not limiting my writing to 16 unless it's a feature that needs a 16 and I'm getting paid for 16
Mm.
because that's what you're getting. But if it's my shit, I might do a 24 for the first, you know what I mean, and do 16 for the second verse.
Yeah.
And then you do 16 at a time, then you mix them together. Is that how you build songs? Like, do you
That's
just pick your different drafts and then like,
Oh, that's a good. Honestly, I write first verse and then I write the second because of what I wrote in the first verse.
so you
know what
pick
I mean?
something you
Story.
liked and then you
Mm.
go on with it.
Exactly. It has to be an opposite. It has to be a contrast. It has to be a continuation. Something. You know what I mean?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Music writing is different. I
Okay.
love that. Wait, Mark, go ahead.
No, finish your thought.
I was gonna go somewhere completely different, so I want to let you go.
Okay, so you mentioned if you're doing a feature for someone, it's 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is there something unwritten in the rap game where it's like, Science is doing a song, you asked me to be a feature, and I want to come on there and be better than you?
Oh
Is that a
yeah.
thing? Yeah.
That's supposed to be the thing.
Yeah.
I think that should be necessary every single time, especially for features. And my goal is always to make someone think they should rewrite their verse. They don't have to, but I want them to think about it. You know what I mean? Like I want you to be like, "Oh shit, okay,
I
let me
gotta
rewrite
try.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah." And we
It's
don't send our
competitive,
verses
man.
first at all. But it's unfair advantage really because they send the verse to us, right? Their verse, and they're like, "This is what we want. We want a 16." And then I listen to that verse, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill that shit."
Mm.
But I love you. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill that shit. You know?
It is.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
should.
understand the rap battle like dynamics and the rules, like the rules and regulations of rap battles
Mhm.
until Avi, what we've addressed before, the Drake and Kendrick beef.
Mm.
And now all of a sudden, like it's obvious that you don't sue in rap battles. Like you don't do that kind of stuff. There's an etiquette. And in fact, rappers get on tracks together to really encourage that kind of like, yeah, we're actually beefing, but we're collaborating at the same time. Like that was not something that I was wholly aware of. Like I thought these people were actually just beefing 24/7.
Right.
But no, it is kind of like it's part of the show. Like it's a little there's a little bit of an
Mm.
element in there, and then of course real beef is real beef, and that's also in there. But
Right.
it's so interesting how
Yeah.
you guys kind of it's competition. Like you're
Yeah.
just really one upping each other to make the game even more interesting.
Right. A couple of poets just going at it at each other, right?
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
kind of wild.
And come on mine, and let's go
Right.
back and forth. I'm like,
Right.
damn, I want to write bar. I'm gonna write 16 bars just
Imagine,
for. I'll throw them
imagine
away though. But.
We should make a song.
Shakespeare battles. Shakespeare battles must have been fire back in the day, right? Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Twas your bitch ass.
right. Where are you? I see you in the crowd. Come in here now.
Yeah,
Step to the
dude.
mic.
The turf wars over yonder was wild, bro. Right, so, um, what for you? What is an iconic rap lyric that stands out? I can probably think of like 2 for me.
Like a verse?
like a verse,
Oh.
and it is for everybody too. Like, so is there a rap?
He's ready.
lyric
He's
that
got it. Hit him
You
already.
guys,
because
You
there's two or
guys.
three
You
that sound me
guys.
for different reasons.
you guys.
All right, go.
Yeah.
The third verse of Nas's "One Love" off of his Illmatic album.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking it's transformative. Nas is one of the best writers, if not the best writers that I've heard in hip hop. But
Mm-hmm.
the third verse puts you in the projects. It puts you on a bench looking at him talk to a kid about his future. Like it's so amazing. So after the show, guys, keep watching the show. After this, please listen to One Love. It's so fire. It's so descriptive. I think it's my favorite because it's so descriptive and I literally can close my eyes and I'm sitting there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Like,
Illmatic.
Illmatic's 39 minutes of fucking
It's really good. Yeah, I think
magic,
everybody
bro.
does. It's one of the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
I got it
facts.
pulled up right here. I'm gonna check it out after.
I was
Please.
literally like running through the lyrics.
I got it
right now,
googled.
like,
Yeah, I'm like,
Yo,
which,
no, run through the lyrics.
which one's the
Yeah.
third verse?
Third verse. Yo, if Evelyn, if you're seeing the third, can you just tell me what the first
Which one's the
bar is?
third? Let's see. 1, 2, 3 verse, and nighttime is more trite than ever. Does that sound right?
No. Let me
Is it
also-
like the third paragraph? Is that what third?
That's
verse
what I
is?
thought too, but I don't think it is because it's done
I
by the
think
kid.
1. Hold on. 2. I got it. Sometimes I sit back with a Buddha sack. My
Yes!
another world thinking.
How do
How
we
can we
exist
exist
through
through
the
the facts written in school textbooks,
textbooks,
Bibles,
Bibles,
etc.?
etc.?
Oh, I see.
Get me vexed up. Woo! But then he keeps going and he talks about this kid and the projects and his life. Oh my god! And then I don't know if you guys seen the movie Belly. You guys got me excited. Belly. Shout out to Hype Williams who did Belly, that movie Nas is in. They actually take that verse and they put that scene in a movie. And I don't think a lot of
Oh,
people
that's
catch it.
so cool.
They have him go to the P's and Queens and sit next to a kid. Dog.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Dog,
so
he was-
Oh, I gotta check it
cool.
He was in
out.
his teens, my guy. That's also the thing for me. Like he was in his teens, my guy. Like
Yeah.
you're writing
Yeah.
like Finding Forrester, bro. Like you're the dude. You're that guy.
I wonder how old he was when he wrote his first beat, you know? Like,
Right,
that's wild
right.
to think about.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like I had to pick something with a story. I have nothing with a story.
No,
I'm like,
right.
I was gonna be like Mom Spaghetti. Like that's
Yeah.
like a you know, that was icon when that dropped, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
You're like, I like spaghetti too. Oh my
I was
god,
like,
this
That's
is-
Yeah.
me.
I
My knees are
relate.
weak sometimes and my palms get sweaty and I like my mom's spaghetti.
Yeah.
I love that. I love
I
that.
too have IBS, B Rabbit. I get it. I understand the. There's two. Because I love rap. I love hip hop. There's two verses or lyrics that all stand out to me. One of them is Lil Wayne. I'm not even a big Wayne fan, but this is like one of my favorite ones is safe sex is great sex, so you better wear that latex because you don't want that late text saying I think I'm late text. That I think is like such a fucking bar. I love
Yeah,
that
dude.
one.
Can I tell you real quick what that is? That's a scheme.
Okay.
No, but like just
No,
bar,
tell us.
just
No.
Break
rap
it down.
knowledge.
What is
that's-
a scheme? What's the operational definition of a scheme?
So a scheme when writing is how you not fluctuations, it's inflections, like
Inflection is
how
right.
you say the words, right? So what is the bar? Great sex,
Safe sex is great sex.
right?
So you better wear that late
Great
text.
text, right?
Mhm.
So that little thing right there is a scheme, and
Yeah.
some rappers go on forever with that same scheme, right? The latex, great sex is something like it flows like butter at that point in time. So that's
I
a
think
rise.
Doechii does that a lot.
100%. Yes, that's a scheme.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Because
Can
your
I-
brain is waiting for it without you knowing you're waiting for it to hit that latex and a safe sex and it you're just like, oh, this shit is fire.
You're right.
don't matter
My
what you
brain
say.
is.
You
My
know, it
brain
don't matter.
was.
You're like,
Yes.
oh shit.
Yeah. You guys, we're getting a master class without paying for it, so just
Realize. That's a very great generalization of, or
said that?
application of that scheme. Thank you, Acapulco.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, let's go.
okay. So can we? There's another line that we've talked about before on this show. If you can help break down this line. I don't know if you know it. It's I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Get money.
Can you explain the scheme or the lyric
Well, yeah,
skills
what's-
behind that?
Oh yeah, it's so deep. We need another episode for it. I love that record.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm from Brooklyn, but in Brooklyn, yo, I love that record. We fucked with that record. That record is hard. It was hard.
I was watching a music video when I was getting my haircut, and there's something special about watching Tupac say, "You're not even on my level, so I'm gonna get some guys from Hollywood and Highland who are selling CDs to come here and rap." Because like, there, if you guys hear the song, you'll know who their voices are, but you'll never be able to name them, and you've never seen them after the fact either. They just gone away of the wind, dude. I don't know where they're at.
Wah, wah, wah.
Do people say Biggie? But I don't know if that's because everybody just
Really?
wants to be a contrarian. Yeah, I feel like
think-
unless they're Mexican, they all say they like Biggie better. That's where I'm at. I don't know.
I think for the most part,
that
we all
crazy?
fucked with Biggie. No, I think we all fucked with Biggie more,
Yeah.
100%. But we also fucked with Pac because we fucked with Pac before they had beef.
I
they
feel
got
like,
beef.
yeah, Biggie's a better
You know what I
rapper. I
mean?
think Pac's a better dancer, dude. Everybody's got skills. Pac was good too. Pac was good too.
He's dancing in his grave right now after you said that.
Yeah, bro. He was a background dancer in what was that show he was on for a while? He was pretty good.
Oh,
Right?
that's true. Yeah,
Hey, he could be dancing in Cuba. Just saying.
right.
I never know.
That's
All
the thing.
right.
All right, I think this is a good break to because last week on the episode we talked about warheads, and we were like, hey, our homework assignment is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get warheads and try them on the show because it's been forever since I tried one. So I have a warhead right over here. Most of us have one.
That is so whack, bro.
Most of us have one. Because okay, here's the story. I was like, "Hey man, warheads." It's like I haven't seen them in forever. Everyone was telling me on the show they're everywhere. You can go anywhere and you can get them. And
That's what I
was
thought.
like, okay. And I said, "Oh, I guess that's easy." And I was like, "I don't believe it because I never looked around and saw warheads." So like,
Right.
not that I was actively looking for it, I could never find them. I went on the Target app and then I found it. I was like, "Oh, I guess they're in Target. Cool." Victor, tell us about your odyssey of warheads.
Okay. Well, today today in the middle of work, I blocked out an hour on my calendar to walk across the street and buy some warheads. Okay. I go across the street, no warheads. All right, cool. I left work. I go to a 7-Eleven right outside my work. Surely 7-Eleven will have warheads, right? They have everything. I go there.
I
They
said
don't.
the same thing, Vic. I
They
said
don't.
the same thing.
They don't have them. I drive from the valley to my neighborhood in Culver City. Went to another 7-Eleven. No warheads. So I text the group. I'm like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any warheads, you guys. Mark sends me a screenshot of Target in my city that says they have warheads. So I drive to said Target. They don't have any
Oh,
fucking
you
warheads.
tried.
They don't have any
You
warheads.
Okay.
But I'm like, I am just disappointed because, yeah, I went to 4 places and I don't have any damn warheads. I don't like warheads, but I wanted to be a part of it. So I'm
Mark.
just going to pretend.
Mark, do you want to like help Victor from under the bus he threw him under, or do you want?
I got it, dude. I got it.
It's like
Mark's a bitch. I'm just kidding.
nice.
You
That's
know,
why I
Um,
it's
fucked
all
your
right.
bitch. No.
What actually happened, Marcus, is that they were available in all these places and they're so popular that they sold out.
Oh,
Okay. So
So-
they are available. They just were in high demand.
So what you're saying is we've moved the masses of needles and we've talked about warheads and everyone hit the streets and bought warheads.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. My real question is, what flavor are we going for? Because I got a 90s assorted pack that has a couple options.
90s flavors are dangerous. That's when they
I got
started.
the worst. Yeah, that's facts. I got the worst one. Blue has to be the worst one. Like the most sour.
The
It's blue.
internet says to do that apple's the best flavor. Should I do apple?
You only have blue signs?
No.
I opened
I
up
have
black cherry.
Oh, well,
That wasn't because
Ooh.
we have a guest here. Like I just happened to get black cherry.
oh my God.
Yo, shut up, bro. Let me find the lemon. Hold
That
on.
was a mark. That was a mark one.
Let me find the lemon.
Wait,
for
I
you.
got
Hold
you. Here you go,
There-
science.
on.
Wow.
That was
I'm
good.
gonna go grape. Somebody send Mark's ass back.
Don't
dude.
do grape.
Dude, you should. Someone
Oh,
should
I'm doing
ask
apple,
someone a
apple.
question while they're eating a warhead.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, Victor.
Um,
say- well, all right, guys,
Maybe we all eat it right now. though,
I'll
first.
react.
eat it right now. Eat it right now.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
It's ASMR.
God
Let's
damn,
hear it,
that's
guys.
Mm.
You can't toss it around. You got to keep contact, you guys. How
can't
how
get away-
sour is it?
You can't get away from it. I keep
Mhm.
trying to put it. That's what she said.
Evelyn is
Oh,
looking
really?
mad sour right now. You look at the guy
It's
on the
pretty
wrapper.
good.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to go away.
Really?
You gotta
Yeah.
go for it fast. You gotta go for it.
It's sweet now.
You gotta go for it.
Science is
Okay, I'm
powering through. You can feel that. Mark, you're actually looking pretty good. You don't look that sour.
It's sour, but I have a good poker face.
I think
It's until I
so.
start throwing
It
up.
says blue is the most sour. Does that
Thank
track?
That's a fact.
You know what? I'm gonna eat that one too because
Holy
that way.
shit. Do it.
That shit just gave me acid reflux.
I can't let our guests hit the sourest one.
Wait, we're doing another one. Let's go.
Damn. All right, y'all. Get
I'm
it.
ready.
Mark, are you doing another one? Are you ready?
I'm sweating a little bit.
Are we
This is
doing?
my pick.
So you're doing
I got
blue
this.
raspberry?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do 2 back to back, like
Wow.
at once. So
Wait, another one? Like
So you're eating
doing
3 in total, or
I'm gonna put 2 in my mouth. That's what she said.
Oh, they only
Yes,
give me
you
one
do.
blue one, so I have to do the one.
Okay, you have to do it.
Oh my
I'm
god,
doing it.
it's harder when
ow, ow. Mark, get it in
All
there,
right, I'm
dude.
eating it.
Put it in.
All right. Okay.
That's what she said.
Suck
Oh,
it
good.
though.
Oh my
you did it.
god.
Go, Doug.
You
Oh my
you did it.
god.
Go, Doug. Sour.
No,
Sour.
no. Why are we
Oh
doing
my
this?
god.
No.
Science is out.
Instant regret.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, you know
that
when you
is
used to like
sour.
when you used to eat
Yeah,
like
that's sour.
you used to eat a certain cereal like Crunch Berries and it used to like mess the top in your mouth up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that
Mm.
shit will tear. It's like eating pineapple, dude.
Mhm.
Oh
I'm
my
watching her
gosh.
face, and it's like super sour.
I didn't even
Goddamn.
fake anything at all. I'll
I mean,
run it back later to clip it, but
Are we biting these too?
Are you
Yeah.
guys just killing them? Okay.
you gonna hear it?
Let's get the ASMR. Oh, nice.
All right.
You get everything here,
That-
guys.
Oh
You're
no.
welcome.
Sweating.
I think we got a stream glitch.
No way.
Who, me?
What?
Me? Is it me?
Not
No.
now.
What happened?
What happened?
I don't know. Somebody threw it in the top.
Stream glitch.
What does that even
You
mean?
couldn't handle. Now we're here.
Can
Now
you
we're
be
here.
more descriptive in the chat?
Give us a little more, my guy.
Are you getting an error
I
message
got
of any
an
kind?
ad. We had to reload the server, and then we get an ad, which I'm still waiting for to clear.
Victor, drive us right now. We have stuff in our mouth. Drive the show.
Well,
I
you
have a
guys.
question, actually,
Oh.
unless you
Oh,
have
do it,
something.
do it.
Yeah, please go ahead.
In our original some assembly sewed back in the day, Science actually said that the reason that he came to LA, or one of the main reasons, he said music this time around, which tracks. You're not wrong. The answer was the same. But you specifically said that you came to shoot your first video in
Oh, yeah.
Los Angeles, and that made me think, what do you do?
No, videos have been pretty on point, but I promise if I do things.
Music video? But I have a question to do the Mark Lee and to keep the show going.
Yeah, we're back. We're
because
back
we
now.
do have an audible audience. My question is, Science, do you consider 8 Mile a musical?
Ooh, were you talking about this before?
Yeah.
I've seen you guys.
No,
Dude, yes,
because I think it's a
Yes.
hip hop.
He said yes.
yo, I didn't before, but like
I think
I
I'll
heard